Hi guys, welcome back to Red Recaps. We do movie breakdowns and summaries. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing. Today we will show you a crime thriller movie. Inspired by actual events, Girl in the Basement is the horrific story of Sarah, a vibrant teen girl who was looking forward to her 18th birthday, so she could move away from her controlling father. His father name is Don. Let's get into detailed plots breakdowns. The movie begins with Don rushing someone to the hospital. Next, we see the family eating at a table. Don and his wife Irene are raising two daughters, Amy and Sarah. Sarah is rebellious and sneaks out to dance at a bonfire with her motorcycle-riding boyfriend. His name is Christopher, and he also plays the guitar. He sings Sarah a song and tells her that he loves her. When Sarah comes home the next morning, Don is pissed and screams at his daughter. He says as long as she lives in his house, she will follow his rules. Sarah makes plans with Amy and Irene to move out on her own. Don overhears the conversation and preps his bomb shelter in the basement. He plans to lock his daughter inside so she can't leave him. While Irene is out shopping, Don asks Sarah to help him move stuff in the basement. Then he locks her in and soundproofs the room. She is literally trapped in a bomb shelter and has no way out. The bin is full of clothing. We get a day counter. This is day one of many, more to come. Sarah is living like a caged animal. The keypad has 3 tries before shutting down the air circulation. Sarah uses pots to piss in and takes every opportunity to scream for help and fight to be freed. Don tells her that she will earn her privileges and is being punished for her behavior. Then he rapes his own daughter. Irene thinks her daughter has run away and calls the police. Don and Irene talk with the police, who think Sarah is a runaway, and there isn't much they can do because she is 18. Day 7, Sarah is bruised and battered. She thinks of Christopher to get herself through the trauma she is experiencing. Ironically, Christopher shows up to question Don about where Sarah is. Don lies and says she ran off with another man. Then he goes downstairs, forces Sarah to put on a red dress, gives her a birthday cake, and rapes her again. The next time he comes down, she is ready and attacks him with a makeshift weapon. Day 356, Sarah is pregnant with her father's child. She delivers her baby with no medical assistance or proper medical hygiene. She is using a nursing book to prepare for the baby. 7 years later, Sarah is raising her daughter and a son. She is also pregnant. They are all locked in the basement together and only have one another. Christopher still is looking for Sarah and shares with Amy the lies he heard from Don. Amy admits that her father has been abusive with her mother and thinks that Don did something to her sister. Then she confronts Don and accuses him of doing something. Irene wants to go to a private investigator, which sets Don off. They argue, and Don drops his basement keys. Amy picks them up and snoops around the basement, only to be caught by an aggressive Don. Sarah has her third baby and convinces Don to leave the baby on the doorstep with a note from her asking to take care of her newborn baby. Don leaves the baby for Irene to find. He finds a smaller note Sarah left asking her mom to call the police because she is trapped in the basement. 14 years. The children, Marie and Michael, are growing up. They have social anxiety from being locked in a basement bunker their whole lives. They do not understand how horrible the situation they are in really is. They notice a leak in the ceiling and start digging their way out with a spoon. Sarah spends all night digging. She is also pregnant again. The hole leads to the front yard, and she flashes a light signaling a neighbor for help. When the neighbor goes to the front door and tells Don, he goes downstairs and beats his pregnant daughter, causing her to miscarry. 18 years in captivity, Don fills Sarah in about her other son living just above them named Thomas. He uses Thomas to turn Marie and Michael against their mother. They demand to be let out, and Sarah can't take it. She freaks out and collapses on the floor. She thinks of her boyfriend Christopher and the love he showed her. Sarah tells her children the truth about Don. The kids understandably are overwhelmed. Michael tried to beat up Don the next time he comes down. That only makes him angrier. Above ground, Don isn't doing so great either. He constantly fights with his wife, is fired from his job, and his house is in foreclosure. He is tired of taking care of Sarah and the kids and funnels carbon monoxide into the basement air vents with a hose while they sleep. Thomas catches Don in the garage and wonders what his grandfather is doing. Don has a change of heart and doesn't kill them. Marie has breathing problems and has an asthma attack so bad that she needs medical attention. Sarah begs Don to take them to the hospital, and she even calls him Dad. He rushes them to the ER. It is the same scene we saw at the start of the film. Doctors fight to save Marie. Elizabeth Rome plays a concerned doctor and asks about Marie's medical history. Sarah asks to go to the bathroom, and Don refuses to let her go. She spills water on Don's paperwork and makes her way to get help while he gets a new form. Sarah tells the doctor everything. Don is arrested and put away for life. Irene is horrified to learn the truth about what happened to her daughter at her husband's hand in her own house. The family all move in together. Motorcycle Christopher shows up and takes Sarah out for a picnic. They talk about their teenage plans for the future, and Christopher apologizes for not trying harder to find Sarah. Then they go for a ride together. That's all for today's video. You can give us your thought about this movie in the comment section below. If you enjoy the video, make sure to subscribe and turn on notification bell. Thank you for watching.